Hello guys, how are you doing today? Welcome again to the new music collection. So as you can read by the title, in this video we're taking a look at my Deep Purple CD collection. But again, it's not complete, I'm missing some studio albums, actually a couple of them, and I'm missing lots of gigs, live gigs, because they released shit ton of live albums, and they're almost impossible to get them all, so yeah. This video is gonna be compared to what with all the shit they release is gonna be called my little Deep Purple CD collection. So let's take a look at it. If I remember correctly, I started listening to Deep Purple around 99, something like that, 98, when my brother came home with a CD copy of Made in Japan that I'm gonna show you. And I remember loving Richie Blackmore's guitar playing, because back then I was starting to do my little shit on guitar. Yes, I was 3-4 years old. I was already trying to play my own shit. So yeah, I remember liking it lots, and not until after years, lots of years after, let's say like 7 or 8 years after, I didn't start buying their CDs. So again, I don't have them all, but I have quite some of them. And we're gonna start with their first album, that is Shades of Deep Purple, released originally in '68. This is a remastered edition from, I don't know if it says, 2000. This one I got it in FNAC for like €5, like 8 years ago, almost 9 years ago. I went with a couple of friends to have a walk, and I found it just there. I had it on my head because I was all day like, hush, hush, and that song is on this album. So I kinda had it on my mind that I wanted it. So in the moment I saw it at €6, had to have it. And it looks like that. That's the cover that actually is there when you first buy the album, but having the original one like that, I'm not keeping the other any fucking way. So yeah, this album is more progressive rock, more, let's say, Pink Floyd-ish, more like that. I mean, it has a cover of Hell from by the Beatles that is pretty strange. I love the opening song that is a instrumental that is called "And the Address." I love Prelude, Happiness, I'm So Glad, Mandrake Root, and it has again a cover of Hey Joe. It actually includes 5 bonus tracks, I think. Yes, 5 bonus tracks. There are album outtakes, instrumental versions, alternate takes, and live stuff. So that's for this one. A little bit strange, but it's there. I actually don't have the CD of the Book of Elysium. I have to get it, but I have a beautiful vinyl pressing, purple vinyl, super cool. I don't have it by hand at the moment, so I can show you. So the next one we're gonna take a look at is, of course, their third album, their self-titled album, Deep Purple. This one for me is a masterpiece. I mean, April, Blind, Fault Line, Chasing Shadows. I love Chasing Shadows. That intro from the song with all the percussion just reminds me to early Santana, all that, pretty cool. And I also love Emarecha, that is here as bonus tracks, 2 versions. I think it's, if not the first time, one of the first times I heard Richie Blackmore using a wah-wah pedal. Pretty cool. This one I got it in Disco Centro for like €3, something like that, and again I put the original cover in, not using the one that came with it. So yeah, it is 8 tracks, the 8 tracks from the album, and again 5 bonus tracks. So that's for this great album. Don't have it on vinyl, I think my brother does. So cool album. Now we get into a heavier territory. The first album with Ian Gillan and Roger Glover. That is actually the first CD I ever bought from them. This is the anniversary edition of In Rock. Includes the 8 tracks, well, 7 tracks plus Black Knight. 12 bonus tracks. There are lots of studio chats. It has a Speed King piano version, Cry Free, Jam Stew, Flight of the Rat, Roger Glover remix, Speed King Roger Glover remix, Black Knight, unedited Roger Glover remix. So when I bought this one, I actually wanted Burn, because Burn is my favorite Deep Purple album. So I asked the guy and he was like, no, but this one is better. This one is better and it's €2 cheaper. And look, it's signed €2 cheaper. Just pick it up. So basically, in the shop they denied me the buy of Burn, and I have to buy this one, which I'm not mad at all about it, you know, I'm not mad about it at all. I mean, I love Speed King. How can you don't love Speed King? I love Bloodsucker. Children Time is one of my all-time Deep Purple favorite songs. I love Into the Fire. I mean that riff is just great. I love, again, Hard Loving Man, Black Knight. Who doesn't love Black Knight? And who doesn't love Flight of the Rat? I basically told you the original track listing of the album, but it really is so fucking good. So yeah, the CD looks like that. Yeah, this one I bought pretty early on. I was not even a teenager when I bought it, so here it is, in rock. After buying that one, I started more like, I want to experiment more, I want more of their albums. The next one that caught my eye was Fireball. Then I have 2 copies of. This one is not the copy that I first found and I first wanted. This is an original CD pressing, I think it's an Spanish edition, if not. No, original UK edition. Looks like that. I mean, I love every fucking track of this album. Fireball, No, Demon's Eye, If Anyone's Daughter, The Mule, Fools. I love Fools, especially it's my favorite track from this album. Fools, and There's No One Came. Love it. Looks like that. So yeah, this one I got it in, I think in all these records for like 4 or 5 euros. It had a sticker that said, careful, use 7 songs, doesn't include bonus tracks, but I wanted it so bad that I got it. This is actually the first version that I found that I wanted, but I couldn't have it until long after. This one includes also Strange Kind of Woman. That is actually, I could say, my favorite song from all the sessions from this album. It includes also I'm Alone, that is super great. Freedom, that is an album outtake. Slow Train, Demon's Eye is here too. Great tracks. The Noise About Men Society Tapes, that is just they playing around, is super cool. Fireball, Take One instrumental, Backwards Piano in No One Came remix 96. So yeah, this is the one I originally wanted. As you can see, this one doesn't have the Deep Purple logo there, but of course, still in the collection with this beautiful edition. Then, of course, we have the special edition of Machine Head. What a classic album. Fuck, I just love it. It has a remix album and a remastered version of it. I love it. I mean, it's a classic, but classic of over all the classics. Highway Star, Maybe I'm a Leo, Pictures of Home, Never Before, Smoke on the Water, Lazy, which I love. It's just that blues vibe that the guitar has. I mean, I'm not gonna sing it because I sing pretty bad, but I'm a guitar player, so maybe I can play that intro for you, which I love. So here I have my Strat with me, and yes, for a little kid that I was, when I first heard Made in Japan, and I heard that guitar intro, I got like, fuck, that's funny, that's beautiful. So with years I learned it, and I think my inner 3-4 year old will be happy to hear that I can play. You know, and so on. For me, it's a great riff, and a lick that every guitar player should learn because it's super funny to play. Now, let's continue talking about this masterpiece. This is, as I told you, a 2 CD edition. This was a gift from a friend. His name is Paco, and he never watches my videos. So yeah, he bought that for me for one of my birthdays because I didn't have it and it was a classic, and he was like, how can the fuck you don't have it? The CD2 includes also When a Blind Man Cries, that Oh man, I love that fucking song. And also include a quadrophonic mix of Lazy. And you know I love Lazy. Every Deep Purple fan loves Lazy. So, classic album. You don't have it, buy it now. Go to Amazon, go to eBay, go to your local record shop and buy it. Talking about classic, you can get more classic than Made in Japan. This is the remastered edition, you see this. Got it in Disco Centro for like again 350. Looks like that. Use your plain remaster. Child in Time being here is awesome. Lazy again, as I told you, as I played the riff for you, is awesome. Everything is awesome here. You gotta love Made in Japan. You want more Made in Japan? Okay, here you have another edition, the 25th anniversary edition from Spain. 2 CDs, includes the normal gig, the 3 encores and all the songs studio version. This is the original copy my brother bring home. The first Deep Purple album that came into my home is this copy. Look how beautiful. Just look at that beauty. Look at it. I mean, look at fucking it. Isn't it gorgeous? So yeah, this is a fucking treasure. I'm telling you, a fucking treasure. This actually was the 3rd album of Deep Purple I ever bought, the first one being in rock, the second one being their first one, and is Who Do We Think We Are? Remastered edition. Not their best album in my own opinion. It would be for me maybe the worst. I could tell you easily that maybe it's the worst. I mean, I bought it because it has Woman from Tokyo and I love Woman from Tokyo, but in the moment I hit Rat Bad Blue, I remember instantly of, it came to my mind, Heavy Metal, Hamsters of Halloween, that I guess was their inspiration back then. So yeah, the last album with Ian Gillan and Roger Glover until the reunion in 1984-85. This one includes the 7 tracks and 7 bonus tracks, including Painted Horse and First Day Jam. So it looks like that, and that's for it. As I'm telling you, not my favorite Deep Purple album. Burn! I love me some Burn, of course. This edition includes the bonus tracks Coronarias Riddick, Burn Remix, Mistreated Remix, You Fool No One Remix, and Sail Away Remix. This is actually the 30th anniversary edition. The first album with David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes. I love those guys, okay? Looks like that and like that. My favorite song from this album would be actually Mistreated, You Fool No One, Burn, Might Just Take Your Life, Sail Away, Lay Down, Stay Down. I mean, such a great album. I need to get myself a copy of Stromberg on CD because I don't own one. Sadly, I have it on vinyl, but not on CD, and it's bringing me mad right now because I freaking love that fucking album. I mean, it has Strombringer, it has Holy Man, it has just shit lots of great tracks on it. But I love this one too, Can't Taste the Band. Not Richard Blackmore in here anymore, but Tommy Bolin is just a guitar god again. Coming Home, Getting Tighter, I love Getting Tighter, fuck. I Need Love, Great Dealer, I love. Love Child, This Time Around, O2G, You Keep On Moving, you name it, they're all great. This is not the great edition that you can find almost anywhere now, but I have to get myself that copy too. So, Come Taste the Band. After that one, they broke and they didn't come back until 84-85, but we have some live albums that they've been releasing in the middle. Here we have Made in Europe. This one I got it in Harmony for €3, and I have to be honest, even if I love this one, doesn't get anywhere close to Made in Japan. It has Burn, Mistreated, Lady Double Dealer, You Fool No One, and Strombringer. Looks like that. Love it. But again, I need a Strombringer in my collection, and this doesn't get close to Made in Japan. They also released this baby that I love. It's called In Concert, and it has, like it says here, 2 complete 1970-1972 recordings. CD1 is the 1971, this 2 is the 1972. This one, if my memory doesn't fail, I don't think it does. I got it in El Corte Inglés for like 5 euros in offer. I couldn't say no. Looks like that. It has some great fucking gigs on it, some great jams, some great moments. If you like Purple Life, you should get it. So again, like I told you, in 84 they come back together, the classic lineup, and they record this masterpiece that is Perfect Stranger. This is a 99 reissue that includes the bonus track, some of Aleric, which I love. Again, superb album. Just what you would expect of this fucking mark of Deep Purple. I mean, Knocking at Your Back Door, another great riff by Richie Blackmore, Nobody's Home, Mean Streak, Perfect Stranger, A Gift She's Kiss, Wasted Sunsets, Hungry Days, No Responsible, Son of Aleric. I fucking love every track on it. This one I got it in FNAC again for 5 euros, just a little bit before I saw them live in 2010, maybe a couple of days before or something. I couldn't resist it, I just couldn't. The House of Blue Light. I mean, it's an album, no? It's round, it has songs on it. It's a Polydor reissue from 99 and has Bad Attitude, The Unwritten Law, Call of the Wild, and the Spanish Archer, no? It's fine. This was an album that is an album. As you can tell, The House of Blue Light is not my favorite Deep Purple album, but I also got it on vinyl. Okay, next one is their only album with Jolene Turner. That is not a bad album at all. I really enjoy Slaves and Masters. I mean, it has King of Dreams, Fading Devisement, Love Conquers All, Beautiful Ballad, Wicked Ways, Too Much Is Not Enough. Pretty decent album. This one I got it in Disco Centro again from, I think it was a birthday gift from my brother one day that we went the same day to Record Shop a little. And I think he paid 5 euros, something like that. Thank you again for this great album. The Battle Rages On. Okay, another great album. I fucking love this one. It was originally re-recorded for the vocals of Jolene Turner, but it was replaced again by Mr. Ian Gillan, and what a great work, I mean. The Battle Rages On, Lick It Up, Hanya, Time to Kill, A Twist in the Tail, Solitaire, No One Man's Meat. I mean, this one should be a classic. It's not a classic, but it should be. Last studio album by the way with Richie on guitars. This one I got it on Disco Centro, I think a couple of days after I see them live, and I got it for 3.50. Come Hell or High Water, I also have this one on DVD, and I think the DVD is lots longer. It just has 9 songs. Highway Star, Black Knight, A Twist in the Tail, Perfect Stranger, Anyone's Daughter, Children Time, Enya, Speed King, Smoke on the Water. This one, again, you can tell by the sticker back then that they just stick bad. It was from Disco Centro and I paid 3.50 for it. Looks like that. Not a bad gig at all, but I prefer watching it than hearing it. Now we get into Steve Moore's territory with Perpendicular. I mean, you can just not love this album. Ted the Mechanic, Losing My Strings, Soon Forgotten, Sometimes I Feel Like Screaming, I'm Not Your Lover, Hey Cisco. I mean, it's just great. A great piece and great introduction to Mr. Steve Moore. Then again, another god of guitar. They just have god of guitars, these magnificent guys. Another concert, live at the Olympia in '96. Great concert again. Love the live versions of Perpendicular. It's just great. This one got it on FNAC for 8 euros. Not expensive for what it is, to be honest. And yes, Another live album. And another concert. Total Abandon, Australia 99. No, I don't have Abandon. I don't. I'm sorry, I have to get it. Because it's great. And it's just another gig, I mean. It just has some Abandon songs. I mean, does it? Not even. Not even. I think that maybe one, but that's it. And another concert. Well, okay, this one is a little bit different. I don't have the concerto from Group and Orchestra, as you can see, the original one. But here we have. This was actually the second Deep Purple CD ever to come at my place, and my brother bought it when it came out in '99. And the CD one can be a pretty little bit heavy to listen, you know. But the second one I love. I just can't talk lots about this one because I prefer the concerto, I prefer the original version. And looks like that, but I don't even have the DVD. Maybe I should get it someday. Bananas. Okay, finally another studio album. Another great album. House of Pain, Haunted, Welcome, Silver Tongue, Picture of Innocence, I Got Your Number, Doing It Tonight. That reggae vibe of Doing It Tonight, I just love that song. Looks like that. Great album. One of my favorites. So, 2 years after something like that, they released another great album. This is the tour edition, by the way. Rapture of the Deep. I have a t-shirt that a friend bought me lots of years ago. I don't fit on it anymore. I put on some good 30 kilos, so I can't use it anymore, but again, it's not that cover. It says Deep Purple with the classic logo, purple background and a strat on it. So this one is a gift from my wife. We picked it up on Collector's Boutique in France. Again, so it must be 10 euros, it's double. And I mean, money, chops, girls like that, grown men. That reminds me to the I-Team a little bit, the riff, you know, it's cool. Rapture of the Deep, Clearly Cried as Surf, Don't Go, Kiss Tomorrow Goodbye, Before Time Began. I love also the CD2, the new version of Clearly Quite Absurd. The Wild Dress guitar, I fucking love. And it has some studio tracks, some live tracks too, sorry. So yeah, it looks like that. And like that. Great fucking album. I can't believe that when I saw them live, this was their last album. They didn't even have released no what. It was still 3 years still to wait to have it. Here we have another copy of Rapture of the Deep. This one my brother got a little bit after we saw them live, because it was always super difficult to find it. In the moment he found it, he picked it up. This is from the Diamond series, the Finest Music collection from Ear Music, so looks like that. It just has one CD on it. Looks like that. Like that. So yeah, this is just out of curiosity to show you. If someone else have it, because never saw it anymore. Now we get to know what. I remember the day that this album came out. The same morning I went with my parents to Carrefour and didn't found it. It was the day of the release, they didn't have it. So I got pretty sad. Then I got home and listened to it and realized I didn't like it too much back then. After several listens I loved it, then I got this version that is the deluxe edition that includes a DVD. Looks like that. And basically the logo of Deep Purple here is just a sticker, okay? And you have here a little thingy with the tour dates and if you want to buy Rapture of the Deep. And the booklet actually is what it makes the purple background. So, I love Simple Song. I love Hell to Pay. That was actually the first single, I think. If not the first, one of the first ones. So, yes. I mean, like I told you, at the beginning I didn't like it too much. I remember, I think they released a half-time or even a ballad, I can say. But not the same, it's not the same, you know. I mean, like I told you, I love A Simple Song, Weirdest Time, Hell to Pay. But my favorite would be Vincent Price. I mean, for me it's the best song. So yeah, know what. We have another concert from the tour of Know What. This one is called From the Setting Sun in Backend, recorded in 2013, 2 CDs and DVD. Got it on Fugue on France, especially in being searching in Villeneuve d'Ascq, and I love the DVD, I have to say it. I also got with it, of course it has to be, To the Rising Sun in Tokyo. This one I prefer over the one that I just showed you. I mean, the DVD is great. I love the little bit that they play of green onions. It's great. Looks like that. Beautiful, eh? So yeah. And now, from last studio album to the moment, I don't know if they're gonna release more, we have, of course, as you can see, I'm wearing the shirt that came with the box, the great Infinite. I just love this album. Infinite, I think, is their best album since Bananas. And I love, that came in the back, by the way. And I love Rapture of the Deep Lots too. So this is the special edition, includes here From Him to Infinity, that includes the DVD. And the CD was just floating around, so yeah. I bought it a day before it came out in El Corte Inglés for 20 something euros, this edition. And it was that it had the t-shirt that made me say, hey, I want it, you know? And Time for Bedlam, I love. All I Got Is You, Hip Boots, I love. Get Me Out of Here, Johnny's Band. The cover of Roadhouse Blues is just great. I didn't expect this so good. I'm happy I got it. So yeah, that's all basically for the studio albums. I just love this box. But wait, don't go, I have something else to show you. This little thing, I found it in a record fair in France. And a 2 CD MP3 is what you can see, okay? But if I turn around, you see, you can read. It has everything, every fucking album up to Rapture of the Deep. We paid like 5 euros for it. It's like that, and I'm super happy I have it. To be honest, it's not something that I play often, but it's cool to have it in the collection. I mean, you have Shades of Deep Purple, The Book of Taliesin, Deep Purple in Rock, Fireball, Matching Head again. Who do we think we are? Burn, Stormbringer, Come Taste Them, Perfect Strangers, The House of Blue Light, The Slaves and Master, The Battle Rages On, Perpendicular, Abandon, Bananas, Rapture. I mean, you have all those albums in that. Cool or what? So yeah, not that I play it very often, but it's there on the collection. So well guys, that's been everything for today. I'm a little bit hyperactive, I've seen you saw it. So yeah, that's been everything for today. Hope you liked the video. If you didn't, just fuck off. And if you liked it, you know, like, subscribe, all that bullshit. So take care and see you soon. By the way, I forgot. Maybe this is the last video, maybe there's another one more coming, but if there's one more, that will be the last one that I record with this cam. We got a better one, and it comes the 11th. We're at 6th right now. The 11th comes a new camera. And it's gonna be a huge improvement over that one that you're seeing me right now. So yeah guys, that's been everything for real this time. See you soon and take care. Hello guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're all fine. So hello guys and welcome one more day to the Anime Music Collection. How are you doing today? So as that.